Do you see your brain? I promise I won't bore you long with such a bad question. Unfortunately, this question comes up frequently in religious discussions. You may think that there is no need to answer it, but apparently there is. How do we face this question? The believer side tries to push the non-believers when they state that they don't believe in things they can't see and test. They think it's a good question because they assume believing in God or other supernatural claims is the same as believing in the existence of our brains. What a terrible attempt. Another version of this question is, do you see air? I will explain it. But let's dig into the brain example. The brain is an organ that exists in many creatures we know. I think there's no doubt about this part. The people who ask this question already know that brains exist. They try to discredit the statement, I believe in things that I see, by ignoring the fact that brains exist. Yes, they are right about one thing. Just because you don't see something with your eyes, it doesn't mean that thing doesn't exist. But don't you think it doesn't mean it exists either? For example, we don't see unicorns in real life. If I come to you and tell you that they exist, you ask me, okay, where are they? If I give you the same answer, what would you think? We can bring a lot of claims and say, hey, you don't see them, but they exist. If you don't believe, then you shouldn't believe you have a brain because you didn't see it. It doesn't sound convincing, right? You can hear this rejection immediately. But unicorns are imaginary. We created them. Aha. Maybe your God is not different also. As I explained, there's a huge difference between a brain and a God. We see a lot of brains, we can test them, we can touch them, but we have never seen any God before or we have never touched any God. And yet, you believe there is one. The air example is the same. Yes, air is not visible to our eyes, but we can detect, measure, and see its direct effects. We even know the elements in our atmosphere and can measure their amounts. Do you think this is the same with your God? What can we measure about God? Nothing. While this is the case, many people still have such illogical arguments. I think this is enough on this topic. I don't want to waste more time. I hope you don't face such arguments in the future. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care and stay curious.